Isn't poker gambling? Not when it's against robots. This is me tapping my temple knowingly. I have to do it loud enough for the mic to pick it up. Ah! I really just hurt my finger, actually. So, hello guys. Yeah, the music is a bit loud. Let's get that shit out of here! But welcome, this is my new computer. You guys are seeing live footage from my new computer. I've got... should I just get it out of the way and ask how I view my specs? Actually, I should have done this before the stream. I just realized everyone's gonna ask what my specs are. You know? Everybody's saying too quiet? I don't think it is. Unless all my settings changed. I think you guys are having an issue of relativity with the music. I already told my specs? No, I didn't. That's made up. You literally made that up. Yeah, there's no music now. Alright, well, this is my first stream with this new computer. I don't know how to view my fucking specs. I have no idea. I just don't know. It's good. It's good now. I literally have never said my specs. Especially not of the new computer. You can go back and look. Anyway. I'm gonna play Poker Night. I wanted to maybe play something a little more intensive, but I just want to do like a troubleshooting stream. Oh, I said a list of the new parts I'm getting. Is that what specs means? That's not what specs is. It's the fucking like list of like random techno mumbo jumbo on your computer, right? It's a different thing than just the list of parts. Or is it the same? I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's literally just the parts. People can figure out the specs from the parts. Great. Well, I guess that's that. It fucking runs games nice, is in the end. Alright. I'm gonna get the game up. I'm running it in full screen right now. Is it at a good volume? No. It's way too quiet. So it seems like the crackle is gone, at least it is for me. It was weird, I replaced my microphone. And so also I started off.
Other places to
so,
be,
you know, I started off Poker Night.
Parties with models.
Shut the
the
fuck
airplane up. And the fleshy kind.
And it instantly wiped my save file and gave me 2 7s. So I felt like I had to do it here.
I will play.
Let's get in this. But I got a new mic, and it like kind of fixed the crackle a little bit. It was weird.
I am folding.
Don't worry about your chippies. Little chippies.
Little chippies. But I think I don't think my voice is quiet. I think people just, the music was loud and they freaked out. But, my voice definitely sounds a tiny bit like echoier, because I also have this stand for it. I should have hooked up my webcam, because I could show you this fancy stand. But, it's got like a windscreen, it's got the little like shock mount thing, so I could pound the table and you won't hear it. Not really. Oh, it does. Oh, does it still have the... Oh, God. Sorry, I haven't streamed in like a fucking week. The last couple days have been a nightmare. Literal fucking nightmare assembling my own PC. literal fucking, like, waking, living nightmare.
I'll call that.
Like, I had a friend who was like a tech guy who walked me through it. It was such a clusterfuck. Also, what the hell?
You don't mind if I re-raise, do you? Oh, wow.
So I do think my voice sounds a little weird. It's like echoey. It's like very slightly echoier than usual. I'm not saying like the game audio is echoing through.
Gonna have to fold.
I'm just saying it just sounds a little more,
Cool.
I don't know, vacuous. I should like throw a rug down. The music came in for like a second. So yeah, it wiped my save data. Also, that was bad.
Max has a pair of kings.
I was looking at I was barely paying attention that whole round, honestly. I've already lost.
Strong bad wins the hand.
And Max lost with pocket kings too.
To flip over my cards to win all the big ones.
I literally just like spaced out. But all my save data for this game is gone, so I don't have the
on talking rabbits plagued by cunning wit and never-ending stamina.
Gross.
The player has been eliminated from play.
До свидания.
What do you say, Nova Scotia? Why does this little bubble keeps like glitching out? All right, let's do it again. Deal new game, bitch. Why is that still there? This is like glitching.
Well, this is embarrassing.
I didn't even really have a shit mic
with
before.
large bricks of money.
Come on, skip this shit. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna talk a lot this stream, so I'm actually gonna change the settings. It's on chewing the fat right now. I'm gonna turn it down to mum's the word. We've already heard all this. I think this is the last Pokénight stream. I've had my fun with this game. I was planning on doing one more stream of this for like ages, and then I had the mic issues happening.
With which to buy into
I'm gonna be talking a lot
card
this
games,
stream, though.
but I'm a little light this evening. Anyway, I think this should even it up.
I sound more real. Now, if the game audio is drowning me out, that I would want to know. Also, there was a stack of money floating on Heavy's bicep. I feel like his elbow hit.
Crap.
I've actually already played a ton of
I am
Pokénight 2.
going to play this one.
That was one of the ones that that was the one I played first. Why does it still say 4700? Oh.
I'm good.
I do know why people think it's maybe that it's quiet, but that's an adjustment I've made a few streams ago. I only very recently learned sort of etiquette on where you want your audio levels to be.
Can tiny baby
Like the
arms
bar it
lift
shows
these
you
many
is like
chips?
a big green bar, and then it's got a little yellow bar and a little red bar. And you never want the audio to dip into the red, that's too loud.
It won't kill
You want it
you
at like
to call.
high green, low yellow, and it took me ages to figure that out. So I am a little quieter than I used to be. But hopefully in comparison to the game. God, I can't believe I left up. The stream will begin shortly. What a disaster. Alright, Heavy's out for blood. I've got fucking nothing, right? Nothing at all.
Okie dokie, schmokey.
Oh, I just got. Oh, you guys might have picked up that shit on the mic. I just got an amazing neck crack that was like. It's like one of those, you know? It was like. Also, I turned shadow quality to highest, and look at how shit the shadows still look.
Sam and I were hired to whack
Only
a guy
Heavy
for the
and Max.
Longshoremen's Union, and they invited us to their high
It looks
stakes
better on
arts game.
Tycho
I am Union.
because he's like
Grab
cell
local
shaded
650.
and strong bad.
You guys unionized?
It was necessity for group medical.
They're still talking quite a bit. So yeah, I tried out a bunch, or not a bunch, but I tried out some high fidelity games.
No
Who's
way.
this lady? What is... These are like the default decks. Is this lady like from something? This is like a weirdly specific. She's got like a book and she's in front of like a Qbert board. Why are we doing this, Max? Yeah, someone says I preferred the old mic. I got like a ton of comments of people who've been like Stockholm syndromed in. People hate change. give them the choice, they will take the shitty option as long as it means there's no change.
I'm betting.
But I will say, I sound a little more like distant and echoey this stream, and I don't know why. I still need to fiddle with the settings a little more.
Things I'll find to do with the money.
I want to get like some good crisp audio so I can play FTL and have a nice comfy time. But people were like, oh, I'm gonna miss the echoey loud mic, and I'm like, it's not gonna become that much better, but at the same time, fuck you trying to hold me back. Like we can improve things. I just trust me, it'll be better.
Sometimes I just black out when life reaches a peak level of boredom.
Shut the fuck up. I don't have anything, right? Should I just, it's max though. Guys, it's max.
I'm full.
Yeah, it's max.
The player wins the hand.
Ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah.
I am in.
It's
and ready
max,
to crush,
guys. He's a
baby
chump.
man.
This is like when you draw like 9 mana in a fucking row. Anybody?
Everybody gets it, Tycho. There's a reason nobody laughed.
I'll call that.
Let's do it.
Can you explain their tactics? Max, I think, is essentially random. I think Strong Bad bets super heavily
Alrighty.
and is super confident.
I check.
I think Heavy's
Check.
the most balanced player, and Tycho folds all the time. I'm pretty sure. Or I think Heavy might fold all the time. Fuck, I don't know. I know them better in Poker Night 2 because I played that one way more. But yeah, so I got the graphics card that I have is apparently specially built to handle streaming and encoding.
I'm gonna bet.
It has like a separate, it like partitions off part of itself
All right.
in order to process streaming.
Man, I would hate to play against me.
It's weird. Got like 10 Jack King, but this is nothing. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. Right? Don't yell at me, chat. I might have missed something.
I'm all in.
Whoa.
Yes, Brock and Kronk are voiced by the same person. That's Patrick Warburton, who also voices the Tick. He played the Tick in the live-action Tick show. And he's also Joe Swanson, I think is his name on Family Guy.
Has a full house.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You've
That's
attended
always
the
gonna make me
Jonathan
laugh
Gabriel
now.
School of playing total shit and then seeing what happens.
I'm enrolled in their extension program.
Strong Bad wins the hand. I only play red cards. I mean good cards. Max has been eliminated from play.
I'll be at
The
the
Heavy
bar.
just looks so
I hope they don't
pissed
ask
all
for
the
my
time.
ID.
You're not of age.
No, it's
I don't
just
remember what the
embarrassing
graphics
whenever
card
I
is
have
called,
to
but
produce it.
it's like, okay, can you blame me though? I know some people will be like, oh, don't you know what you put in your computer? But like, they're literally all called like gaming 420 60 plus X HD 60 core X Radon X Master X Gamer X2 200 B420 or whatever. Oh, pocket sixes. They literally are all called that. Literally every single one is called that. 1660 Super? Sure. See, I don't know. My head is like, after having like put all of them in my computer, my head is just
let's see the
spinning
next
with all of
card.
those words. Hey, I have that processor too.
I am dead.
But I had to do some fucking weird shit. I had to, it was called like a BIOS flash. There's a button on the motherboard that I had to press while I like loaded in this flash drive that had specific info on it to like update my computer in a certain way so that it would work optimally with the things that I had. And it was such a clusterfuck getting that to work.
Ha! No way.
I owe my entire life to my friend
I
Quentin
am
who
not
helped me out.
betting, but I do not quit.
Heavy's got some balls. When he's in, but he only bet a tiny bit and then checked. I'm gonna check again,
Check.
and then if he
On
checks,
my
I'm gonna.
sandwich. Cha-cha-cha.
I'm gonna bet. It sucked.
Okay,
Oh my
I
god.
check.
Alright, I'm gonna bet. He might be bluffing, he might be doing that reverse bluff where you like play it cool when you got an amazing hand, but I'm going for it.
We raise.
Did he say
You would
re-raise?
fight me? It is
I
not
think that's what he said.
advisable. Okay. I am out.
Yeah! Woohoo! We got him.
The player wins the hand.
Imagine if I did that like at a real poker table. I have a great poker face. Yeah, putting in the CPU was a billion times easier. The last one, it was like you gotta put it in there and then you gotta like cram it down. You gotta like push this little lever on it, and I just felt horrible putting that like pressure on it. But with this other one, you just put it in and it just works, and you just put the heatsink on top of it. It's so easy. It was so easy compared to the last time. I literally took apart my old motherboard, like took the CPU out just to see if I like bent the pins on it, because I always felt like I bent it or something. But the old one actually, the CPU chip didn't have the pins on it. It was like the motherboard had the pins, and then the CPU chip was just flat. It's weird. So I'm gonna need, I do agree, my voice doesn't sound as good as it could be right now, and I'm actually gonna order one of those huge like podcasting, it's like the Pixar lamp arm things, the big like scrunchy thing. Do I even want to like participate in this round? I don't want to participate in this round.
Tycho wins the hand.
I'm just gonna turn my DS on and you guys keep giving me your money. This is an incredible system we've got here.
The blinds are now.
I sometimes
200,
like Tycho's lines. I'm just gonna turn on my DS and keep giving me money. The heavy
like
got
blue baby
busted.
teeth.
I'll call.
Like, the heavy is fucked now unless he plays like an absolute god.
I'll check.
But, so hopefully, oh my god. The goal, I talked to somebody pretty extensively about, you know, how to get better audio quality, and they basically said, insulate the shit out of it, stick it right in your face, and turn the gain down. So right now I've got this like desk stand that's kind of an intermediate thing. The big scrunchy arm one that I can get right at my mouth is not in stock anywhere online, so.
I'm betting.
Raise.
I do agree my voice sounds a little wonky right now, but hopefully I will be able to optimize it a little better. That's why I started with finishing off Poker Night, and I don't think there's gonna be no gimmick or anything for this. This is scary. I'm out.
I'll call.
I don't like the 2 queens, because then if somebody else has 1 queen, and I know it's less likely for them to have it, but it's scary.
I'm raising.
Especially because Tycho just raised.
Check.
Check.
Exciting.
Tycho has a pair of queens.
What? He was really
Strong
bluffing?
man has a pair of queens.
What?
Tycho wins the hand.
Delicious.
What? Wow, Tycho won by the stupidest kicker ever. Look at that, he won by a single point. 1 point.
I'll call that.
What do you call it? Late for dinner?
Oh,
Just don't call me late for dinner.
I am
Let's see, what
all
else do I
in.
hate? Oh, my entire body is sore.
Raise.
My whole body, because I've been sitting on my hardwood floor, getting this fucking, and like arched over my like fucking back. Oh, I'm hunched over this thing, plugging in the tiny little things, you know, when you're connecting your PC case to the motherboard, and it's got those tiny little like hamster hands plugs, and it's like, how am I supposed to do this? I've got huge hands. I can't do this. Like, it's so hard. It was so, like, finicky. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. Let's see what it is.
bet.
You bet.
Foldsville.
Heavy got like forced into this basically, so I'm gonna try. Oh, but strong bad is a heavy better. Not a good time for a bluff. I'm gonna
Interesting.
take the loss. Take the L. Take a small L over a big one. And let's just see heavy get fucked. Oh. Look at the shadows. The shadows on the non-cell shaded characters look like shit.
Okay.
Also, I fucked up the roof of my mouth the other day. I ate one of those Red Baron pizzas right out of the oven. Straight out of the oven. It's fucking destroyed. I have a skeleton now. Look at Heavy's goddamn face. He looks like
Where
a
did you
Cheshire
learn
cat.
this game?
The heavy wins the hand.
My cards
Ace
are better
high
than
versus
yours.
a straight.
Don't cry. It is better to just hide in shame.
Wow. So when I fucked up the roof of my mouth, it was so bad, it was like flaking. It's like when you get one of those sunburns that flakes. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. And I took my toothbrush and I just scrubbed the roof of my mouth to get all the like dead skin off. Actually felt really good after. It was very painful. But afterward, I felt clean. It's still a little raw.
I call.
I am in and ready to crush baby men.
Can't I just tap one of these and be done with it? Okay, I check.
Is that TMI? Is that what TMI is?
All right. I check.
I check.
Talking about my skin peels? Sorry, I'll talk about my brain leak instead.
All in.
Ooh.
Effing A.
I will call.
Effing A. I have cussing enabled. I had to go into the
I don't think so.
options and enable cussing.
Giant man not get pushed around.
This sucks. I could get it straight, but it's very unlikely. Red Baron is, as frozen pizzas go, I think Red Baron's one of the better ones. Not sponsored, it's just my opinion. Pales in
Very
comparison to the
good.
Sam's Club margarita pizza though. Club? Club. I saw a guy walking around the other day with a shirt, and from far away I thought it said yeet.
A pair of fives. The heavy has a pair of sevens.
You think you can win
I'm gonna
with
wait for this
these?
to be done.
This is like thinking Tiny Scout can lift heavy weapon.
The heavy wins the hand.
It is mine.
So from a distance, I thought it said yeet. But then when I got closer, I saw that it said yext on it. Y-E-X-T. And I don't know, sometimes you just see something that isn't even funny, and it just breaks you. And that was it for me. Yext. I have been thinking about yext for like a week now. I googled it, it's just like some ass company. Yext. It's like, I'm gonna start switching that out for the word next, you know? I'm just gonna start saying yext. I just don't even get it. I don't even get why it's funny to me, but it is. It's
Okay,
hilarious.
I raise.
It is not always easy to be courageous without holding giant weapon.
I'm out
You
again. I'm gonna
must
play
try.
it safe here for a bit. Just like young Zaphod before me.
I am in and ready to crush baby men.
I just heard like a high-pitched squeal. One thing about the mic is I have one of these like directional
Call
pop
this
filters.
baby bet.
So if I go, it'll catch it, right? You guys, that didn't sound fucking dreadful, did it? God, I would hate for that to happen. It probably actually did, because I went
Well,
hella hard.
I'll check.
I
Here's
am
it without it.
betting.
Here's it with it.
I call.
It doesn't really do that much, but there's pop
betting.
filters that you can get that cover the whole microphone. I think I want to get one of those
These are
instead.
fold.
Tycho wins
It doesn't,
the hand.
like I tested
Just
it a
keep
bunch, it really
flying in and
barely
folding,
seems to
all right?
make any
Flying
difference.
in and folding. That's what we're looking for.
Alright, Tycho, you piece of garbage. He's got more money than me.
I fold.
This will not do.
Calling.
Call the schoolmaster!
Jeez,
Damn,
say,
son.
seize 'em. I'm calling.
I'm out.
Grapefruit spitting on you, ASMR. If I get a 10, that'd be nice. Do either of us even have anything? I don't... Oh my god, yes!
The player has
Yes!
a straight.
Yes!
Strong bad has ace high.
Hell yeah!
The player wins the hand.
Fucking destroyed
For
it. It's
sure.
strong bad with the ace high,
Strong
always.
bad has been eliminated from play.
Hell
I
yeah!
don't even know why I
I
signed
knew
up
what
for
I was
these
doing,
things.
probably.
Lame appearance fees just get gobbled up by the cheats.
I mean-
Jaffa Cake's problem anyhow.
Broken clock is
Lines are now
right twice a
300,
day.
600.
Bang. Look at him walking. They didn't even exchange glances. Also, Strong Bad sticks out like a sore goddamn thumb because he doesn't have the dynamic lighting. Or his like cell shadedness prevents him. Okay. Is the final boss really gonna be Tycho? I feel like that's gotta be it.
I am going to play this one.
Check disc.
I can't believe I actually got a 10 there. That was awesome. Gee, I wonder what emotion Tycho is feeling at this moment.
Checking.
I'm gonna bully him.
No.
No!
I fold.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. I'm gonna turn on my fucking Nintendo DS. I'm a fucking gamer. Don't you know, Tycho? I'm drawing mana. Do you get it? It's from World of Warcraft, The Gathering.
I will call.
Yeah, this game is no longer available. I don't know how you can get it. People have asked me that before. I'm sorry. I don't know how you can get this game or Poker Night 2 anymore. Maybe My Abandonware? I haven't checked there. But it's kind of abandonware now. It's kind of why I feel obligated to stream it a bit, you know? Even though this is probably seriously the last Poker Night stream ever, unless literal God comes down from heaven and makes Poker Night 3. I might do it again sometime.
Checking
One of
this.
these games, I don't know. But I've definitely played enough of it. I feel. Oh, Max, his leg clipped into the wall. That animation fucking sucked. That sucked so much. I don't even know if there are available places to Yarhar Fiddly D that shit.
I check too.
I bet.
Have no fear. You are killer.
Did I say the last, the previous Poker Night stream was the last one? Oh god, Tycho. By the way, I started off with an image of next gen. You know what? Pair of kings, that's okay.
I will fold.
He's probably, oh, what if he's got a pair of aces?
I'm balls in.
Oh no, I have the ace in my hand. I'm fucking stupid. Do I want to call this?
You got a serious decision to make here.
Do I want to call it? I'm looking at chat right now. I'm looking at chat. I'm looking directly at chat. It's on you. Okay, I should have known. He may very well have a flush. It's entirely true. What kind of man would I be? Not to do it!
Whoa.
Tycho has a pair of aces. The player has a pair of kings. Tycho wins the hand.
It's like spotting a solo level 5 on a PvP server and then rolling up on your flying mount, only to realize that he's being escorted by a cadre
I literally
of stealth
said he was
level
gonna have a
80
pair of
rogues.
aces,
Am I right?
but like
Am I right?
mistakenly. And it was less likely for him to have it because I had one of the other aces.
Calling.
Good lord. I should just quit playing right now. I just got my fucking career ended.
I check.
Jesus. Oh. I can't even like be mad at that. That's like a fucking cosmic moment. It always happens.
Let's do it.
The sequel to this, I think, is actually better. Somebody said, is the sequel worth it? It's fucking awesome. Especially if you like the Venture Brothers.
Oh,
I will get my Venture Brothers fix anywhere I can get it. Like I was saying, though, I've been watching Next Gen. I got Netflix again, and I'm watching through it. I kind of grew up watching original Star Trek and Next Gen, so it's a blast from the past, and that's a good-ass show. Like, I think people don't quite give Star Trek enough credit. No.
The heavy wins the hand.
You didn't have to just give me the money.
It's so good, though. They don't ease you into it. Like I said, I posted this on Twitter. Because I had a few days where I wasn't streaming, and I was like, I need to vent all my thoughts on Twitter. But, man, they don't ease you into it, because right away on the first episode, it's like, boom, Q shows up and puts the human race on trial. Second episode, boom, it's the silly disease where everybody acts like they're drunk. It's just like, oh my god. I'm out.
I'll raise.
I'm out. I am
Face
out.
down in front of me is the card beast of your worst poker nightmare. Just something to consider.
I am folding.
It's honestly,
Tycho wins
there
the
are some
hand.
like stupid things that I'm
DS
picking up
and
on
you guys keep
as an
giving
adult
me your money.
that I never
This
picked
is
up
an
on as a child.
incredible system we've got here.
Why did Data get sick? He never gets sick again, even when there are episodes where there's like a horrible contagion. It's just like that one time in like the second episode. And they tried to like write it off as, oh, he's like a biochemical machine, so of course he can get sick. But like, he can't later on. Also, Data literally has emotions. Like, the amount at which he understands the subtleties of human interaction changes a comical amount from scene to scene. Like, he utterly doesn't understand the concept. He completely fails to sneeze.
Checking.
But he does, like, whenever somebody says something snarky, he kind of does like a little, oh no you didn't, like a little like head waggle and eyebrow raise. And I know it's like he's studying the behavior of his crewmates to act more human. It's just the amount at which he's capable of emulating human emotion, it varies such a crazy amount that it makes zero sense. He's still a great character. I still enjoy the show. It's just that sticks out so much now. It's just like, how does Data work? Like, what? He clearly has some sort of feelings.
It is not always easy to be courageous without holding giant weapon, but you must try.
I am not holding a giant weapon. This is not good. For a second I was like, do I even have a straight? No.
Tycho wins the hand.
You'd think it would get tiring winning all these pots.
The blinds are now 400. 800.
Yeah, Data wanted to fuck. The second episode, they were like, hey, how fast can we establish that Data has a fully functional penis? He's still a great, like, sort of character study, though. Alright, well, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good hand. It's actually not that amazing. Whoa,
Nope.
Heavy's animation just, like, cut out. Okay, Heavy looks so sad. I'm gonna raise. All in. Except it doesn't actually matter, because I get all the money back. It's fucking stupid. If you go all in, you should go all in. Like, you should be able to go for, like, the phlegmatic, like, the fucking, like, overcompensatory all in, you know? When you don't need to. But this is not looking good. Unless I get an ace or a king right damn here. No! No!
The player has
Oh, do I have a flush?
pair
No.
of twos.
Pair of twos, wonderful.
The heavy has
Fucking wonderful.
2 pair. The heavy wins the hand.
These cards make your cards look like sad, tiny babies.
God damn, I got destroyed by a pair of sixes. Oh, what the fuck? These hands. The hand speaks. The hand of a government man. I'm just going in.
I am going to
Tycho
play
has
this one.
so much fucking money. I am never gonna beat him. Oh, fuck off.
Fuck yeah. I'm racing.
I am out.
What, did he just roll for initiative in real life? Moved the mouse there for a second because I thought I was gonna do something. Whoops.
Filth.
Uh-oh. Filth! See, Tycho every once in a while will say something directly out of my fucking mouth. God damn it. I think I win through the kicker. Oh,
Damn it.
is there a straight? I think I have a straight with the ace.
Has ace high.
Oh,
The
aces can't be
player
low.
wins
Or
the
no, I don't
hand.
have a 2.
Look who's wearing the daddy pants.
Ace high. Shut up about your daddy pants.
Why? Why must all cards be so weak?
I'll call.
Heavy has just been hanging on by the skin of his teeth. I kind of have been too.
Easy there.
It's
Don't
an
hurt
awful
yourself.
hand. Jesus.
I'll check.
You know what? I'm gonna say, let's do it. Hell yeah.
I'm good.
I don't know. This is a question from Game Grapes. Which is that? Did I say that? That's you got a good question. Why are the subtitles censored but the voice is not? I don't know. I think they just didn't think to do that. There's like an option to.
I'll bet.
Oh God. Oh
It's important
no.
for you to know up front that I've got your ass kicked preemptively.
You
Whoa.
thought you had me.
I'm all in.
Game Grapes, Game Grapes. It's all coming back to me. There's an option to disable cursing.
Tycho
Fuck, he had
has
exactly
two
what I thought he
pair.
had.
The
God
player
damn
has
it.
2 pair. Tycho wins
He
the
had
hand.
literally exactly like
I actually know
I was
how
like,
to
he
play
probably
this
has a
game.
king. I'm going all in. Didn't work.
The player has been eliminated from play.
Out, huh? What's
Game
next
Grapes,
for you?
Game
Curl up
Grapes.
with an adventure game, perhaps? Or are you just headed straight to a brothel?
The fuck are you talking about? An adventure game or a brothel? It's like a Monkey Island reference. Somebody says, I hope Heavy wins. Let's watch the rest of this game. Let's watch Heavy win, guys, with his $800. No, let's watch Heavy win. Let's watch.
I call.
Heavy
Let's go,
goes
Heavy.
all in.
I'm out.
He's doing good
The
so
heavy
far.
wins the hand.
This is whole table of babies.
So yeah, my entire body hurts. I'm really in a lot of pain. It was weird. I didn't think that sitting on the floor that much would like hurt my ass and my legs. It's because I was in all sorts of weird positions.
Calling.
Fucking like doing, fucking like finagling around and getting the fucking thing. Getting all that shit plugged in. There's not a lot of space in there. Apparently my power supply in my computer, which was one of the parts we didn't replace, is
Yes.
not modular, which means it just has a fucking mess of cables coming out of it and you can't get rid of them. Whereas a modular one, you can unplug them and just have the ones that you need. So it's a total clusterfuck in there.
Good.
Tycho has a
I need to
pair of
work out a bit.
aces.
Is that why
The
I got-
heavy has 2 pair.
Is that a thing?
The
Do you get
heavy wins
bruised?
the hand.
I am always
What
winner.
the fuck? Do you get bruised if you're like unhealthy? I'm very unhealthy.
I'll call.
I have not exercised in weeks.
I am all in.
But see, I have all that body fat to cushion me. This is crazy. But he could get just destroyed at any turn. Okay. 3 or 7 could end it. Ooh.
Horror
Horror
Tycho has a pair of queens. The heavy has a pair of
King of
The
Queens.
heavy
Get it?
wins
Because he
the
won
hand.
with a king kicker.
I love this game.
Jesus. He's got the good hands, too. They've all got aces? What the fuck? They got 5 aces in this deck, I
Right.
swear.
Money does have the ability to cloud one's judgment. I'll call that. Okay, I check.
This is weird. This is really weird.
All in.
Jesus. Heavy, no.
Folksville.
Oh my god.
The heavy
He's
wins
really
the
doing it.
hand.
Winning is almost as fun as killing.
Look at how much his eyes were like bugging out. When you saw it from above, it's like you could see them. It's like that dude in like the Guinness Book of World Records where his eyes pop out and you're like, stop doing that, stop it.
I'm calling.
Da, I raise.
See, there's inconsistency in the subtitles there. He said da, but in the subtitles it said yes. He clearly said da as in one half of dada.
I check.
Idiot game developers.
I'll check as well, gentlemen.
I bet.
I fold.
The heavy wins the hand.
I will take this one too.
They're like evenly matched now.
I will play.
I seriously didn't think Tycho could lose
Oh,
this.
let's see the next card.
I'm so ready to see him just get destroyed though. Honestly, I have a feeling Heavy's gonna like go far and then choke
Next city,
though.
USA.
Da, I bet.
He's going ham.
Call.
He's going absolutely nuts with the bets.
Checking this.
I do not know. Okay, I check.
It's not looking good.
I check.
Is free.
Tycho has a pair of nines.
9.
The heavy has ace high. Tycho wins the hand.
I figured you weren't gonna like these cards.
Look at that smug piece of shit. Look at his face. I want to beat him up in Punch-Out. Can we have a Punch-Out expansion with Tycho version? Where you can just punch him in the face a bunch?
I am not betting, but I do not quit.
You could have saved so many syllables with a simple check.
Check.
Let's do it.
Uh-oh.
I am betting.
Uh-oh.
I'll call that.
Oh, he's got a 7 though.
I
Hell yeah.
check this.
Check.
Oh, but he's got a 10. He's not good.
Tycho has a pair of tens.
He's not good.
The heavy
Is there
has
straight
a
here?
pair of
No.
sevens.
I-
Tycho
I-
wins the hand.
A lot of times I like don't pick up on there being a straight. This has been going on for so long. Watch this be the entire rest of the stream. They just like puking money into their mouths back
I am
and forth
in
forever.
and ready to crush baby men.
Crush!
Raising it up.
I am going to play this one.
The heavy can't even use the spy watch though, even if he wins it. Idiot.
Checking.
I bet.
This does kind of have that salty bet quality to it. We're placing
heavy
our
wins the
bets on
hand.
AI.
I win? I don't even
Jesus
remember
Christ, he had
cards.
$100 left. I don't even remember cards! God, look how
would
shitty
Gabe
Tycho's
do?
thumb is.
No, best leave the pants on. I'll call.
All right, I raise.
I'm folding these.
The heavy wins the hand.
What
I
the
am
fuck?
always winner.
Not really. Not always. It's so weird just seeing the cards come out of goddamn nowhere. Rip, 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 rip. Rip, 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 rip,
Raising
rip,
it up.
rip, 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 rip. We can only watch. Oh, never mind.
Tycho wins the hand.
Thanks, everybody.
He got out while he still could. God, is like hand clipping into the camera there is not fun.
I call.
I check.
The music is like stopped. There's been barely any music this whole stream. I feel like it's been so quiet.
All right, I check.
I'll check as well, gentlemen.
Check.
I like the nice subtle
Let's do it.
tells. That was perfectly integrated. Didn't seem like a special animation at all.
Like that.
Raise.
Okay.
Fold.
Okay.
Tycho
Just
wins
spewing
the
it back and
hand.
forth.
Yes. Bringing home some bacon.
So I've been watching Next Gen, and I actually watched some Venture Brothers again. It's been a while since I've watched it. That show still makes me laugh. And I've got every episode probably committed to fucking memory at this point.
And ready to crush baby men.
Like, I can, like, talk alongside the show in, like, just quotes. Just, like, solid
I will
quotes.
play.
Oh, God. Monkas. It's
Check
such... It's one of those shows that
I
gets
bet.
funnier every time you rewatch it, too, because there's always shit that you missed and that you'll pick up
Raising it up.
on reviewings.
I will fold.
Why is there no music? For real,
Tycho
though.
wins
Is that
the
because I...
hand.
I'm gonna get a
Is that
repetitive
because I switched it to
stress
Mum's the
injury
Word?
breaking in
Also,
all these chips.
fuck. Well, we've seen Heavy come back from worse, is the thing.
Calling.
I bet all of it.
I'll have to provide my own soundtrack. Heavy's so sad. Oh.
Ah,
Oh.
Shit.
Tycho has a pair of tens. The heavy has
That's the
king
church
high.
bell tolling.
Tycho wins the hand.
I dedicate this one to all the ladies.
Let us pray. In the name of Sacred Heavy, he tried his best,
Tycho
but then
wins
his
the
pee-pee
tournament.
brain made him lose.
Motherfuckers.
In the end, the biggest bastard at the table won, as usual. Ding. It's like the crows flying over the graveyard. Poor pockets make new holes.
Tonight's stakes
I'll
will
make
be
some new holes in you.
$10,000.
Ha! Zob. So yeah, if I guess any VOD viewers
I
who
fold.
had been hearing the crackle before, because it's like it's almost like a genetic thing.
No way.
Some people hear it, some people don't. It's like tasting litmus paper. But if anybody was hearing it before, let me know if it's still there at all. I did some tests and I couldn't hear it at all, but I don't know. Be good to get a second opinion. Everybody's very depressed that Tycho won. Oh, oh. I've got that. I want an 8 right now. Can a guy get an 8? Fuck. Let's
Check.
just see.
Wow,
Come on, check.
what a move.
Please check, Max. Yes. Whoa. Might as well just check.
Oh, I bet.
Okay, I'm out of here. I'm out. $300. I'm out.
No
I'm out.
shame in
$300. I'm out.
Max wins the hand.
What is your
guys,
favorite
you
type of
shouldn't
cheese?
have.
I've been getting into that fresca mozzarella lately. The just where they just give you like a lump that looks like a big maggot, but it's cheese, and I have that with a little bit of tomato. That is super good. It's like a
I am going
nice,
to play
nice
this
fun
one.
snack.
Who knew cards
The
were
bad
capable
thing
of
is
sodomy?
though, for a while, this is pretty good. For a while, I was in this vicious cycle where I would buy tomatoes to go with the cheese that I had, and then the cheese, I like unwrapped the cheese to like eat it, and then it was moldy, and I was like, fuck, I need to like buy more cheese to go with these tomatoes. And then by the time I bought more cheese, the tomatoes had gone bad, so I had to buy more tomatoes. And then I had some nice caprese salad, and it was good.
Hey, I call.
But it was a vicious cycle for a bit there.
Guard!
Please say Temudo again. There you go.
Oh, check.
Check-in!
These are check.
Let's see. There'll probably be a stream tomorrow with Lark, Portal 2.
I'm
Or
ready.
Porker Night 2.
Nope.
These are full.
A little sandwich using club crackers with mozzarella and tomatoes. That sounds good. I haven't eaten very much today, so you're making me water. You're making me Pavlov over here. Alright, this sucks. What is the call? 900?
You
Fuck
should
it.
know that I've been using my latent
I know I have a pair
psychic
of tens.
abilities to see everyone's
Oh,
cards
shit.
this entire time.
I
and
could have got it
agree
straight
with
if
your
Jack
decision.
showed up, but, you know, that's not that big a deal.
Max wins the hand.
I don't even look at my cards.
Let's see here. Ka!
I call.
Oh my god, guys, there was a new Jojolian chapter. That's another thing I want to talk about. That new Jojolian chapter was so good! For future historians, it was chapter 97. There was a memeable moment that was similar to Pisa Mozzarella or the torture dance that I genuinely have no idea how they're gonna do in the anime.
I call.
Because he's singing, there's a character who sings a real song by a real artist. So they're probably gonna have to do another like weird, like Prince Pussy Control cover type thing. This is a weird hand.
I fold.
I don't think so.
No spoilers, you fucker. What did I just spoil?
Call it!
A character sang a song. I'm so goddamn sorry. And that it's good. It is so good, though. I can't wait to see the anime of it. Can't wait to see the colored pages of it. Because the colored Jojolian looks so good. This is really weird. I'm calling. Just to see where this goes. That was a bad idea. I did bad. You know what? This is the last time I'm playing poker ever.
I fold.
I'm just gonna go crazy.
The player wins the hand.
Yeah, hopefully the anime gets all the way to part 8. Stone Ocean will also be quite interesting to see how they handle certain chapters. This is an awful hand. I kind of don't even want to pay the blinds.
That's pretty much what a loser would do.
Maybe. Nope.
I'll call.
They did say Stone Ocean was going to get animated, just not when. Can I get a source on that?
I'll check as well, gentlemen.
I haven't heard that. I have heard no such thing.
Da, I bet.
I'm out.
Well, I would have actually had a pair.
Fold. The
A
heavy
pair of
wins the
twos.
hand.
Now
I
that
forget how
is a
scary
Jojolian
I am
reference.
sometimes.
Wink. We've talked about who we would put in Poker Night 3 before. I think a Futurama character would be good, like Fry. Everyone would want Bender, of course, but I would want Fry because I think that he is funny.
I'm gonna call.
Calling.
Let's see.
I will play.
No lions. Here's my big complaint about Jojolian. Absolutely no lions whatsoever. Not yet, at least. You know, the part's not over, but it's 0 lions. What the fuck, Araki? He just lies to us. Zoidberg could be good, too. big mouth character. Farnsworth would be good too, actually. Damn. Just give me like Futurama Poker Night. Then people can get their Bender fix, and then we can have some actually funny characters too. I'm sorry, that was the cuntiest way I've ever expressed my distaste for Bender.
Check.
All back.
A GTA character, that might work.
I am called.
Barney from Half-Life 2.
Calling.
I mean, I'm playing as Gordon Freeman in this game. Don't have that 6, unfortunately. Only a $300 bet.
I'm raising.
I'm folding this crap. These are fold.
No way.
Oh.
Max wins the hand.
I didn't even have to bare my hideous and unnaturally serrated teeth.
The blinds are now 200.
The sad dude from Dark Souls 1. Man, a Dark Souls character would feel so out of place here. I mean, maybe Solaire, because he's kind of goofy. Or, Siegmeyer. I just like that name for him. The sad guy. No. I know it's like, yeah, it's the Crestfallen Warrior. It's like, everyone's sad in that game, but it's just funny to me that by saying the sad guy, you know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, I'd ask you if you felt lucky, but I've been trying to cut cliches out of my life for a few months now.
Frampt could be the dealer. Frampt could be the dealer, because he comes down from the ceiling just like GLaDOS, dude. Oh my god, and he spits out the cards. Holy fuck. Yo. Okay, oh my god. Max, what the fuck? You just made everyone bust out before everybody folded before the cards even showed.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The player wins the hand.
Yeah, maybe a Left 4 Dead character. If they've got access to Valve, I mean, might as well make use of it. But this is a conversation that can go forever.
Always.
It's basically just taking a good character. I don't know, it's like Ford Prefect. I want Ford Prefect in this game.
Call.
I'm calling. In.
It sucks because we know there'll probably never be a sequel to this, though. So all this fantasizing is for
I
naught.
check.
I'm good. I am dead.
Nope.
Yeah, I think Conqueror would probably work. He'd be like sort of a Max type character. This is Poopy.
Fold.
I'm playing safe here.
I fold.
So there's a ton of games that I want to
The
play
heavy wins
now that
the
I've got the
hand.
new PC set up.
You didn't have to just.
I am
give
gonna
me
try
the
to.
money.
I'm gonna try to like finish off some series, and maybe like I'll do one more stream of Cuphead as well, like Legacy Cuphead. I found one more really cool glitch that I'm surprised like isn't that well known. I saw like one Reddit post about it and nothing else,
I'll call.
but it's surprisingly easy.
I'm
But
gonna fold.
Hollow Knight Randomizer is now a thing that works. It used to work on my old computer, but it made it chug like crazy. Like it was just
I'm
like
folding these.
my computer would go like the entire
Show your
time, like its
humbug.
fan would go
Can
fucking
you
crazy.
beat me?
So Lark and I will be able to stream Bloodborne in 60 frames per second, 1080p, which I will say
Oh,
I'm more excited about 1080p than 60 frames per second. We've had this discussion before. I just don't see much of a difference between 30 and 60. But those games where you're moving the camera around a ton, the bitrate can get horrible. Oh, also the bitrate's at like 6,000 now. Actually, you know, I think I might be still streaming in 720p. I might not have actually changed that, but the bitrate is way higher. Doesn't really matter for this game, I guess. No, I'm out.
Ha! No way. The heavy wins the hand.
Which of the TF2 items in this game is your
easy
favorite?
game.
Let me see, there's the shutter shades, the like badge and the gun. I like the iron curtain. And I don't think I ever actually used the spy watch. I don't think I ever unlocked it until I started streaming here, and that was way after I stopped playing TF2. That's just left on the screen now.
You know, these cards actually smell
But I like the iron
detritus.
curtain. I mean, it's just a fine like
I
cosmetic
am going
change
to
to the
play
normal
this
minigun,
one.
right?
Oh, let's see the next card.
I gotta say, I was a scummy spy and a scummy pyro. I would air blast people off of cliffs, and I would walk around and just sit in corners with the cloak and dagger indefinitely.
I fold.
Let's do it.
I check this.
But I became like a more refined. I started playing a ton of like Scout later on in my TF2 career. That was what I ended up playing the most, I think. Scout and Sniper. And Medic is weirdly fun. And Heavy is weirdly fun. You know, TF2 is a fun game when you don't fucking hate your life playing it. But I loved High Tower,
checked
the
once.
map High Tower,
Not so much
because you
fun.
could just camp around that one wall and just air blast unsuspecting people off the cliff all day.
I bet.
All goddamn day. Great game. I think Lark and I will play TF2 at one point, and we'll have to find like a good server. I don't know. As more of a casual player, the emphasis on tryhardiness in TF2. You know, now that I have a computer that can probably actually
player
run the
has
fucking
two
game
pair.
well, voice crack.
The
That's gonna be
heavy
nice.
has two pair. The player
I've
wins
literally
the hand.
never had like a
I do
fluid,
not
stable
understand this
connection with
burning I
TF2.
feel.
It's always been a little jittery. And it's always just felt like all these fucking like soldiers who have like 10 million mods and their fucking like FOV sees the entire
Yeah, I
fucking
know.
game and they're fucking like rocket jumping all over the place. I'm like, I can't even do like with the speed of computer that I have. I used to play it on like my parents' PC, you know.
Bad check too. Flint paper. Fiscal disturbances make that man do horrible
Yeah, people
things.
told me about Open Fortress. I don't know. I feel like as a casual, I would still not really
I'm good.
enjoy that very much. I haven't looked super far into it though. What video are you most proud of? I don't know. The Game & Watch guide was pretty good. I'm gonna start working on that Isaac guide again
I won't check.
now that my computer is built. I couldn't work on it for a few days because it was disassembled.
Okay, I check.
God, it took so long. I had to get all the files off of my hard drives and onto external drives. It took an entire day to copy over all of the files because Flashpoint in particular has like a million tiny little files. And for some reason that just took ages for the computer to be able to copy over really not that much actual info. Yeah, I'll check.
I'm all in.
Sorry, I'm looking at chat. Chat's going pretty
Folds
fast. I don't even know how many viewers do I have right
Don't
now.
worry about your chippies.
260? That's pretty crazy. It seems like I get more viewers when I stream a little less often. I'm gonna be honest, I always liked the jank custom servers on TF2. There was this one map called Trade Abstract 2 that I used to go to all the time, and it was just a total like meme clusterfuck. But it was great.
All right. The player has a pair of aces. Strong bad has a straight. Strong bad wins the hand.
Of course I've got the best cards, man. That's what they call me. Got the best cards, man.
The blinds are now 300.
Strip poker night at the inventory. That would have been a decent idea, if the Twitch terms of service would allow it, of course. Maybe I could do that, but like at the beginning of the stream, be wearing like 500 shirts.
Times like this, I like to eat sandwich. Call.
Man, remember, Scream Fortress? The sick Halloween events? Oh my god. I've never liked events in like big online multiplayer games like that, ever, except TF2. You know why? 'Cause it's good. I know it still happens, but...
I'd have more fun playing a
I mean,
Telltale game.
you know.
What should I say? Listening to and occasionally
You know
clicking
exactly what I
on a
mean
Telltale game.
by remember Scream Fortress.
I check.
I dipped around the time they had the Scream Fortress with the little bumper cars. It is such a bloated game. It's so bloated. I would love to see a TF3 or like a TF2
I am betting.
like remaster or something where they just slim down the design and cut out all the bloated garbage. You know? God, and like the Halloween maps always had like some sick, cool like secret, and you're like fighting the boss, but you also fight each other. Oh, it's awesome. Now I want to play TF2. Like, I'm not even really that into online multiplayer in general, or first-person shooters really that much.
Yeah, full.
It's just so good.
And I'm out.
The heavy wins the hand.
Best strategy when fighting heavy weapons guy is not to fight heavy weapons guy.
TF2 is technically TF3 because the first one was the Quake mod, and then there's Team Fortress Classic, and then TF2. Okay, but that's not what I meant. I didn't say, oh, they should make it a third installment in the series. You know what I mean. They should make a new version of it.
Play.
Foldsville.
Yeah, I felt like there was like there's people who are just really good, and then every once in a while you just find like aimbot, and it's like, great, well, the fun is now ruined, yay.
I call.
Like those ones where you like walk into a room and there's like a sniper like facing the opposite direction in the corner, and they instantly spin around, zoom,
Okay,
snipe
I
you, headshot you in like a frame, and you're like, this is fun? Is this fun to people? Even the cheaters? Like, what? Some people just want to make other people's day worse. It's part of why I'm not a huge fan of online games. Because you can't punch the person next to you when you're playing an online game. You can't kick them in the nads
It's
for being a
boring
dick,
times like
you know?
these that I like to kick back and ponder the intricacies of existence. Like, why do my nipples exist? I don't even use them that much anymore.
He literally doesn't have nipples.
Max wins the hand.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I played a smattering of all the characters. It was like early on I played a bunch of Pyro and Spy, because those are like the goofy classes, like gimmick
I'm
classes.
gonna be 100% honest.
And then later on I played
You
more
should call
Heavy
me.
and Scout and Medic. But I still played Pyro and shit. I got pretty good as the Pyro. Like, I was not what they call a W plus
I'm gonna call.
M1 Pyro. What the fuck is this?
full of
Activate
this
windows? Are
crap.
you guys seeing this?
I will fall.
This is just on my screen, but there's a little thing that says activate windows. Go to settings to activate windows. It's because my Windows key actually didn't work when I put it in, which sucked because apparently you're supposed to be able to reuse them. The guy who helped me build the computer, he was like, oh yeah, that happens sometimes. You can just call support and give them your code and they'll give you a new one, because sometimes they don't work on like a new motherboard.
Let's see. Time to go all in.
Damn, son. He's clearly a filthy liar. Call it.
Why, of course I'll call it. What are the other classes? I never played much soldier at all. Never played much demo man. I know I'm forgetting a few. Sniper is kind of fun. Wow.
Sweet.
The player has a pair of kings.
Well.
Tycho has a pair of queens. Max has a flush. Max
But
wins the hand.
the
I
main
don't even
thing
look at my cards.
that I liked using as the pyro is the fucking
Max wins
flare
the
gun.
hand.
The
Tycho
flare
has
gun is
been
such a good
eliminated
weapon.
From play.
And like you like light a person on fire. Oh, look, the minigun zooped. I was gonna say, how is the minigun spinning? It's right there on the screen.
Guaranteed to cheer me up after losing a king's ransom. Jesus crunchy Christ.
Somebody told me at one point that this bit is a joke about like Tycho lost, and so he was about to like shoot up the place, I guess. And they thought he was gonna shoot up the place, but he's really just taking out a candy bar. I guess he's famous for. I don't know. But what you do with here's what you do with the flamethrower and the flare gun. You fucking light somebody on fire, air blast them, pop them up in the air, and then snipe them with the flare gun and kill them. That shit feels badass. What are the other? There's at least one other class. Engineer. I used to play some engineer.
Hey, I call.
I was a very like campy engineer where I basically just set up shop around the payload and capture the flag. That's about it. Is that called the puff and sting? Oh god. Everybody's saying, oh yeah, puff and sting. I didn't know that had a name. I'm a filthy tryhard? Okay. I can't win. I can't win. Either I'm a scrub for playing pyro or I'm a tryhard.
I am not betting, but I do not quit. The scout is super fun, just running around at the speed of sound. This is okay.
This is okay.
I'm gonna bet.
I'll fold.
Wow, somebody really just said fold when I had the opportunity to check. Don't they? Can't you see? Can't you tell by how much money we all have that I'm a pro poker player, and that I know what I'm doing? See, now you fold.
Max wins the hand.
The gravy train rolls on.
Someone says I've never gotten how try hard is an insult. If you're trying hard to do something, ain't that good? Not necessarily. It's like if you're like playing, there's a certain level of common courtesy that is expected, especially with games. You know? It's like if you played Monopoly against somebody who was going the entire time to try to like wear you down. They're just making that sound the entire time with no breaths. The whole time. It's like, yeah, you would probably play like shit because it would be so annoying. And it's like, what, they're just trying to win. It's like, didn't you do that to Lark? That's immaterial. That's not, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about, so I don't know why you're bringing that up. All in!
I'm gonna call.
I'll call.
I don't think I did do that to Lark. I think I made a joke about that
I bet.
with Lark. But there is a certain level of like, especially with online games, because with things like TF2, it's like just having a high-end PC and having a ton of like mods and shit can just make the game easier for you, basically.
Hip, hip.
It's like that's the sort of shit that makes casual players salty, and I can definitely understand why. Because it just feels unfair, you know?
All right.
The player has been eliminated from play.
I wonder if his seat is still warm.
Gross. Gross. I didn't like that. I didn't like that giggle. I haven't been paying. I lost. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay. Let's do another one. Next deck in 3 wins.
Tonight's
TF2 runs bad when it really shouldn't. Yeah. It's just because there's so much shit they've added. It's such a bloated thing. it's like, it's not that high fidelity of a game.
I will play.
It's just because it's got so much crap in it now.
I'm calling.
The fucking, like, I wonder, I kind of want to boot up TF2 right now and see if the building a sentry, upgrading it from level 2 to 3, is still just a broken animation. It's just, like, completely fucking busted. Like, it doesn't work. It's not optimized for modern systems and runs better on Windows XP. Crazy. Crazy! But last time I played it, the animation was literally broken. Like, it just like the polygons stretch all over the place and it looks awful.
Whatever I choose is going to be awesome. Okay, I check.
I'm betting.
I fold.
I fold.
I'll fold.
It also takes up so much fucking space on your hard drive. This is not good.
Is this
I'm
how
outta here.
cowards play? It's okay.
Max wins the hand.
Ooh, a present.
The game is so amazing, the developers have no idea how it works. Oh, I've seen that video. I saw a video that was like
I'll call.
Valve programmers getting progressively more and more flustered at their own incompetence or whatever, or like bad code. That was a pretty good video.
Oh, I raise.
Oh, I raise.
I'm calling.
There was one that was like, it was just a comment in the code that said like, my hope for this code is that it is so bad that I am furthermore banned from ever writing code again for the rest of my entire life. Some shit like that. It's pretty funny. Yeah, the characters in this game do have tells. They're either, some of them are kind of subtle, but a lot of them it's like, just whenever they do like a big obvious, and like when everything pauses and the heavy will go like, oh no, for a second.
for it.
That means he's got bad cards. This is 10 Jack Queen of Diamonds, that's weird. I'm actually gonna dip though. No, I'm out.
I'll re-raise.
I'll call.
I am all in.
Ooh,
Thing A. I don't think so.
I'm betting it all.
Yabosaki!
I'm calling.
Honestly, my computer isn't even fully closed up. It has some of those power source cables dangling out. I need to like zip tie and manage it a little better. It looks like a cyberpunk nightmare right now. Oh, Jesus. I would have got blown out of the water here.
All right.
Strong bad has a straight. Max has a straight. The heavy has a straight. Max wins the hand.
This game is lamer than Lame University versus Lame A&M in the Championship Lame Bowl.
Don't get so angry, Tiny Heavy.
Stop calling me that.
Why?
The source code for Yandere Sim got leaked. It is
Perhaps
a
father was small, or mother spent too much time near
Elite
power
Speak
plant.
survivalist manifesto.
All right.
Strong bad has been eliminated.
I never
from
really
play.
got why people
That
made
was
such
a
a big deal about that,
quivering
because
pile
the
of not
game
fun.
doesn't look good.
The heavy has
And the
been
concept
eliminated
just
from
doesn't
play.
seem fun.
Beat me once, shame on me. Beat me twice, also
It's like-
shame on me. Beat me 3 times.
They're talking
I
for
am
like an
sent to my
hour.
death.
It's just like, why do people make such a big deal about it? It just seems like another poopy game, you know, that would just get ignored. I don't know why it's so infamous.
I'm folding these.
All right. I I raise.
It's just one of those like goofy like YouTuber game ideas that it seems like you would play like once and then forget about. Like walking simulator, you know? Honestly, all those like anime tropes, I'm like, ugh. Cause they're just so overexposed. It's like K-pop, you know? It's that sort of vibe.
Oh, I bet.
See, the thing is, Goat Simulator is actually kind of fun, though. Like, you play it and you're like, yeah, I'm ramming into shit, I'm bouncing off of stuff, I'm flopping around. This is fun. It's like not a deep experience.
Now this is great. All that brain power I was using playing cards can now be put
It has
towards
some
imagining
enjoyability. The
unique
other one
ways for all of us
literally
to meet
just
our
seemed
slow
like
and painful demise.
the entire thing was just the
Max wins
premise.
the hand.
I don't even look at
Trying
my
to carry the
cards.
entire thing with a weak-ass premise. I don't know, it kind of just seems like people really want to hate on the guy who made it. I feel bad for the guy. I'm sure he has his flaws, but Jesus Christ.
Checking this.
What a mess he's got himself into.
I'm gonna check.
Check.
Judge.
Okay, I bet.
Okay, I raise.
Make a calm and rational. Yeah.
Damn, son.
Sorry, I had
I'm doing
he
it.
forced my hand. Forced my hand.
Yowza. I'm calling.
Oh, I see that ace. I saw that ace. That animation of him holding the dice didn't work so well. Whoa.
Hip, hip.
Tycho has
What the
no
fuck?
full house.
No full. We've all got no
Has
full
No
house.
full house.
Jesus.
Max has no full house.
Wow.
Max wins the hand.
A shame.
Max whooped
That
our
could have paid
asses.
off some embarrassing debts.
The gravy train rolls on.
Max wins the hand. Max wins the tournament.
This reminds me of the time Artie Flopshark beat Flint Paper in a heads-up poker match, and Flint killed him in cold blood.
The speedrun to get banned is hilarious because they aren't like doing things that'd normally get you banned from a server. They're just posting pictures of Yandev with a cum chalice. Yeah, but like a billion times. Can I just say, as somebody who ran a Discord server for a while, people fucking love to toe the line. That's like their whole thing. Is like, let's see how far we can go without getting banned. And when people just are constantly spamming basically harassment at you, and then they're like, oh, well, it's not a ban-worthy thing. I don't know. I'm just yelling the words like black person, black person, black person over and over again. It's like, yeah, we get it. We get it. You're so controversial, mate.
$10,000.
It's just whenever you see that, like, just complete, like, intent to, like, troll and nothing else, it's hard to respect that. I kind of get
I am raising.
why you would ban people for that. I'm sure, I don't know, people are saying he's a pedophile or whatever. I don't fucking know. Something gets thrown around a lot these days, but it's just, oy vey. They just post it once, though, not even spam. Oh, so only one person ever did it? Is that what you're saying?
I'll call
That's,
that.
I didn't know only one person ever did it. Man, that's ridiculous that only one person ever did it.
Break his spirit. Shatter his will to live.
Like, banning for other things, banning from, like, criticism or whatever, that's a whole different story. I'm just saying, spamming the same, it's like, yeah, harassing this person and making a sport out of it is gonna get you banned, yeah. It's not surprising. There's nothing being explored there, that nothing
Prolonged
new has been
silence reminds me
learned.
of the time I bought
It's like,
that
yeah, if you
spotting stone and
constantly
watched our
harass
semi-attractive
someone
single neighbor
as a
sleep for an
massive
entire
group
night.
of internet fucks, yeah, maybe they're gonna get annoyed.
I fold.
This is what we've learned. Except that nobody learned that because literally everybody already knew that.
I fall.
Strong bad wins the hand.
Wow.
I'm barely paying
what
attention to
losers
this, honestly.
you all are.
I like Poker Night, but I am kind of bored of it at this point. I'm checked out.
I'll call that.
It just sucks because if you put up any resistance on Discord, then people are like, oh, now we have to be like 10 times more dickholy. And it's like, oh, great. Did you have to do that, though?
I'll call.
Calling.
It's like, oh, reaction. Yes, this
I
person is a
checked
free
too.
reaction dispenser. And it's like,
I'm good.
I am betting.
Shabba-da-ba-ba-bee-ba.
Call.
Oh, I raise.
Fold.
I bet all chips.
I love how they kind of like
Ooh.
tweak out. The animations just like
All in.
fuck around sometimes.
Whoa.
The jank is endearing,
I'm
though.
gonna call.
Yeah, Poker Night 3 having more than 4 characters that you could like swap out, that would be cool.
Jesus jumped up Christ.
Yes.
Tycho has ace high. Max has 3 of a kind. The heavy has 2 pair. Max wins the hand.
This reminds me of a story about a rabbit and his ostentatious bank account.
Max wins the hand.
Well, that
The heavy has been eliminated from
does
play.
the kind beat
I
us
am
straight? I don't even know if I would have won there.
This reminds me of a famous song from Motherland.
I honestly
You must
forget.
know when to hold on to your cards, and you must know when to burn them in fire. Because if you lose, you bring insufferable shame to Republic and are sent to a work camp in forest.
Everybody's informing me that I have a straight, as though I did not just say that. Forest.
I'll call that.
I'll call.
Alright.
I'm going all in.
Yeah, it would be cool. It would be cool to have many characters, but it would be so much work. And it's like the chances of getting a Poker Night 3 are already so slim. And the thing is, that could never work though, because they would have to program interactions and specific conversations between every combination of characters. Like here with just 4 set characters, they can have a much tighter control over the dialogue and it'd make it feel a lot more natural, like they're actually conversing with each other.
I'll
But
check.
with like a million characters, it would be a programming and scripting nightmare in terms of actually writing the script. Might as well.
Alrighty.
I'm
I
gonna
check.
dip the first time anyone bets, but you know, might as well ride this. Hey,
I'm gonna check.
strong bad. I swear to God.
check.
Hey. Just bullshit my way over
A
here
pair of 10s.
without betting
The
anything.
player
I think.
has 2 pair. Strong bad has a
Yeah,
pair
that
of
is the
10s.
general. That's like the bad thing about Discord.
Max
Is that there's like
has
this
a pair of
prevailing
10s.
mentality
The player
that
wins
causing
the
shit
hand.
is funny.
Well, that was unpleasant.
And it's like,
Tycho
yeah, for
has
little
been eliminated from play.
little baby.
Ladies, gents, it's been a pleasure. Also, go fuck your respective selves.
For little like 3rd graders, yeah. Just I wish it wasn't all populated by 3rd graders. Isn't that like the terms of service say you have to be over 16? That's a fucking joke. Also, Tycho did an amazing spin just now. That is a fucking joke and it's not even funny.
I'm gonna call.
Just like the rest of Discord, fucking the power, and I'm going fucking Super Saiyan with my takes.
Oh, check.
Free card.
I'll check that.
I'm betting.
I'm raising.
I'll
Is it 13? I could have sworn it was 16. Maybe they changed it because they knew how much of a
Thanks,
fucking
guys.
joke it was. I could have sworn it was 16. Huh.
I call.
I call.
Also, the activate Windows, go to settings and activate Windows text is still here for me. I know you guys can't see it, but it's just there.
Full. Call it full. I'm inside your head.
I'm out of here.
I don't think so.
Out of here!
Strong bad wins the hand.
Thanks, guys.
The blinds are now 200, 400.
I hate the subtitles in this game. They should have put, rather than having a small drop shadow, they should have just put a border around the text. Because it's just not readable sometimes. It feels like a feature that was added in very late, perhaps.
Check.
Bow, 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 bow.
I'll tell you someone you don't want to give a bad check to. Flint Paper. Fiscal disturbances make that man do horrible things. Checking.
Maybe I won't check.
Yeah, I mean, I guess people would have told me if this was the case, but does it look high quality? Does it look like the frames are all good and there's been no skips or anything? Twitch might be pitch shifting my voice, but besides that, I wish Twitch wouldn't do that.
I'm gonna bet.
You know, I also got sent some games kind of recently and I didn't get the opportunity to play them. Maybe I'll play that tomorrow. Or maybe the next day. There was one that it was like a waveform, I forget exactly, it's called like Wave Race or some shit like that.
Well, they're back.
But it wasn't
Well,
Rave
not that I've
Race,
been using them.
or whoa, Wave Race, the 64 game. Rave Race. No.
Max wins the hand.
I have
didn't
played
even
Fancy
to bare
Pants
my hideous
Adventures,
and
yeah.
unnaturally serrated teeth.
Or the Flash version. I haven't played it. There's like a console version of Fancy Pants, right? I haven't played that. Whoa, I got a bunch of questions at once. How do we gift you a game? Do you take game recommendations? I do, but be sure to check the list first. It's exclamation mark games in chat. It'll send you to a spreadsheet. It's got all the games I plan on playing and that I have played.
I'm gonna bet.
There's a reference to the Kermit Combat guy in Fancy Pants Adventures. That's pretty crazy.
Okay, I check.
I bet.
But
right,
DM me
I
on
raise.
Twitter, I guess. I don't know. If you want to gift me something. I don't know.
Max wins the
I can't
hand.
guarantee that I would play
I don't
any
even look at
game
my
that got
cards.
gifted to me. So I would say, like, ask first.
I'll call that.
I think Katana Zero is on the list. I don't own it yet.
You must have checked your
See, this is,
coolness at the
I'm
door.
coasting at this point. I've played so much of these fucking games. Even before I ever streamed these, I played so much Poker Night 2.
I checked.
Clocked in hundreds of hours on
Okay,
that
I
game
bet.
for some reason.
And I'm out.
Why don't you like Metroid Other M? I've never played it. Did I say it was bad or something on the spreadsheet? It's pretty infamously bad, though. It's recognized the world round as a bad game,
Max wins the
typically,
hand.
All right.
just by reputation.
Oh,
Back to these nerds.
Let's see. Oh, I raise.
Oh, I raise. I've heard all these lines like a billion goddamn times too. I think
Well, I hope you can beat all reds.
Poker Night 2 had a little more variety, but it also had some pretty egregious repeated lines. No, I'm out of here.
Max wins the hand.
The gravy train rolls on!
I've heard that you, oh my god. I've heard that you control Samus in a 3D space with the D-pad on the Wii controller. In Other M. That sounds pretty poopy. I don't know if that's actually it. I heard it's something like that, that even the controls were not that great.
I'm folding this crap.
Ooh, I hope he calls! I hope he calls!
Oh, I'll call.
Oh, I bet.
I could still get fucked very,
Well, I
easily
hope
here.
you can beat all reds!
I've got all reds. I love the joke that Max just doesn't even get what's happening.
Whoa.
He just doesn't even understand. He's just gonna fold, yeah. I was gonna say, he's gonna fold because he's not gonna give me his
The
money.
player wins the hand. The blinds are now 300, 600.
Got some money from that, but I could have got more if Max wasn't fucking random.
I'm gonna call.
I'm calling.
I will play it eventually. I think it's on the list, right? But, it'll probably be the last Metroid game I play. That or, like, Prime.
Okay, I check.
It's funny. People always are like, oh, the Prime series is so awesome. And then you're like, and then you ask about, like, the specific games, and they're like, okay, well, the second and third aren't very good. But the first is really good. And I'm really excited for Prime 4. I've heard they're, like, fine, but I've heard the second and third kind of stumble.
Hey!
I bet.
Can I create a playlist on Fruit Salad that's every Lark stream? Wait, I don't know. I could do that. I'm probably gonna forget to do that, so maybe tweet at me to do that. I could probably do that. There's a shit ton of VODs to go through though, so I don't know if I could do it right away. I know I got the 4, 5, 6, but it's not enough. And there's a possibility of a flush, but no. No.
Okay, I call.
It isn't on the list, huh?
Man.
Call.
I'm going all in.
I'll call.
Damn.
Max has a pair of 4s.
Well.
Strong Bad has 2 pair.
Hey,
Strong
I
Bad
should have stayed
wins
in.
the hand.
All I got is this. Winning
Or no, wait,
hand.
there was no 8. Never mind.
Face. Whoop. Plow.
Yeah, one thing with streaming, especially being a variety streamer who likes to play a lot of different games, I just always want to play, like, I want to be playing Hollow Knight Randomizer right now. But I'm probably not going to stream that today. I want to get my mic to sound a little bit better. I need to, like, fiddle with the compression and the gain. My housemate is actually out of the house right now, so I can just go into the microphone as much as I want.
Okay.
I know he'd be okay with it even if he was here, but I feel a little obnoxious sometimes being like, testing, testing, my microphone, testing. I get like self-conscious doing it in the house. Do you think Silk Song is gonna come out this year? Man, I hope it does.
Oh,
But I would
reminds
be
me
fine
of the
with it
time I
not doing
played
that.
checkers with Super Ball in the Oval Office with a board made of suspiciously human-looking bone.
On the other hand, the Cuphead DLC, I will be pissed if it gets suspended for another year.
Check.
It might too because of coronavirus. So, rip.
I'm gonna check.
But oh my god, I want the Cuphead DLC so bad. Oh, we've seen basically nothing. Oh my god, basically nothing in a full house.
Okay, I bet.
Okay, I raise.
When you test your mic, can you upload the full raw test to
Man, I
YouTube?
would
Well, see,
hate
it's in
to
a
play
bunch
against
of
me.
tiny little files on my computer.
Ooh.
Wow.
So,
I call.
oh hell yeah! As long as I actually win, I don't know how they could take this. Oh, I can't see. What's that? Is that an 8?
2 pair.
Oh.
The player has a full
Yeah,
house.
full house.
Strong Bad
Hollow Knight is
has
amazing.
2 pair.
It is one of the best
player
recent
wins the hand.
games
That's not as good as the time I had a straight flush and a
Just
full house in
awesome.
the same hand. A flush house.
Fast,
The player
snappy,
wins the
wet,
hand.
slappy
Strong
combat.
bad has been
Great art,
eliminated
great
from
music.
play.
It's just one of those games where you play it and you think to yourself, I am enjoying myself. But I have all the audio tests in tiny little files, and I've thought about putting them all together into one big thing, and then just uploading that as like a VOD. But it's honestly so much footage. It's like a day's worth of footage at this point. So I've just been saving it. I have a folder called Scraps and Bytes, I think is what it's called.
Checking. It's the cool thing to do.
What happened to Lark Souls 2?
Oh, I
I
bet.
released an episode of it like a week ago. I'm working on the next episode, which has 5 hours of footage to go through, so give me a little bit. And I haven't been able to work on it the past few days too, so it'll be a little while till the next episode, but I am working on it
Max
all
wins
the
the
time.
hand.
That's probably the series I spend the most time working on. I might hand off the editing to Lark for Bloodborne. I'm thinking about it. Because
Oh?
editing Lark Souls just takes so fucking long,
I would
and he's
check
always
those
looking for
cards,
stuff
too.
to edit.
Am I in your head?
It's like if you see Hollow Knight, if you see gameplay of Hollow Knight and you're like, that looks great, I think you'll love it. You know?
Oh, a spine-tingling
Like
check.
platformer Metroidvanias,
I'm betting.
as much as they appeal to quite a lot of people, they're not everyone's thing. I could get a flush.
Max wins
Actually, I don't
the
think I
hand.
could have,
I don't
because I have the
even look at my
ace, and you can
cards.
only use 3 cards from here and your 2 cards, I think. It's just so good. Takes ages, but it doesn't feel like it drags on. It's just got a ton of great content.
Oh, I raise. Yeah, I'd ask you if you felt lucky, but I've been trying to cut cliches out of my life for a few months now.
Is there a random Star Trek video? What playlist has a random Star Trek video? What are you talking about? V playlist? Which playlist? Lark Souls? Sorry, chat is going fucking nuts today.
It's boring times like these that I like to kick back and ponder the intricacies of existence.
I backed
why do my
Bloodstained
nipples exist?
on-
I don't even use them that much anymore.
Kickstarter. So I think I have a download of it sitting there.
All in.
Oh my god. Should I do this? I'm doing it. Fuck it, I'm stupid. Let's just see what we get. I got 8, 9, 10 Jack Queen. Hold on. Wait, I win. I win.
What?
Max has a pair of 10s. The player has a
I've got like a
straight.
good
The
straight
player
too.
wins the
I got like a
hand.
high straight.
The player wins the tournament.
Congratulations!
Yes, thank you guys.
That was the
I
heaviest
noticed
game
the
of
straight
cards I've ever
eventually.
played.
Thank you for pointing it out. That's fine. I realize. Hell yeah. Well, guys, at least I won once today. Played. That's such a good song. There should be more songs like that on the soundtrack. But that's like the best one.
Tonight's
Yeah, I own
stakes will be
Blasphemous. I got it.
$10,000.
I got it in a bundle actually very recently. Looks cool. I will say a lot of like Souls-like games, you can deviate a little more from Souls.
No
like
way.
you don't have to be that close to Dark Souls, you know? Like you can change things. You can change more things than just making it Catholic vision.
Okay, I fold.
I call.
like back when like Salt and Sanctuary came out, I was sort of feeling the same thing. And now there's so many of those like 2D Dark Souls or like
This is a harder
variation
decision
on
than
Dark
that time
Souls, you know.
Strong Sad and Homestar asked me for dessert, and I only had one laxative brownie left.
Well, I'm glad you guys enjoy the Dark Souls.
He's on
People
a
seem
check.
to really be enjoying that during quarantine time. I think it's providing comfort, so I'm glad to hear that. I really am. I'm glad people like it too, because I spend so much fucking time editing that
Check
series.
it out.
Oh, I bet.
I don't know, like the 2D Dark Souls thing. A lot of times it feels like that Monkey Ball game where it's just it's Monkey Ball but not Monkey Ball, or like Bug Fable, which is Paper Mario but not Paper Mario. It's like, well, you could have like deviated a little more and made your own thing, you know? Sorry, I need to like look at my fucking cards. Okay.
I'll call. I bet.
All right, I raise.
I gotta say, a while ago I started making more long-form content.
Promise.
Like Dark
If
Souls
you
was like the
fight
mark
me,
of the beginning
it
of that,
will not last long.
with like
I kill quick, but not
half-hour-long
clean.
episodes and shit.
I'm sorry.
And people, I caught a little bit of flack a while ago for like starting to do that. Like people were like, "Oh, these like long-ass videos." But now it seems like long-form content has actually become not only more profitable, but also a thing that people want more than they used to. Like it used to be more that it was focused on make a 10-minute video every day, blah 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 blah. But why would I? Okay.
I'm cool.
This is sunk cost
Okay.
fallacy at its best. I know this is it's a bad decision.
I'm folding.
Looks like you're
Let's go,
gonna
let's go, let's
have
go.
to fold.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 2 8s is gonna whoop this fucking guy's ass.
Strong Bad has a pair of 3s. The player has.
It's like the Game
a pair
Grumps
of 8s.
started
Yeah, I'm not capable
uploading.
of prolonged lucid
Oh yeah, I
thought,
won.
but
Whatever.
what's your excuse for playing cards like that?
They started
player wins the hand.
uploading
Are
like
those good
half-hour
ones?
and 45-minute long
Strong
episodes,
Bad
and I'm like,
has
oh,
been
ho, ho,
eliminated
ho.
from play.
Not so silly
right.
now.
I'm blowing this popsicle stand.
Oh yeah, I get asked about when are we gonna play Dark Souls 3 all the time. We've already played it. The VODs are already up on the VOD channel. You can watch all of them if you want. Sadly, I fear that Dark Souls 3 has a lot of the bitrate issues that
I call.
Dark Souls 2 had. Those Dark
I am
Souls games,
going
they
to
just
play this
visually
one.
are very
Check City,
densely
USA.
designed, so bitrate dies. I really enjoyed making the
check.
Metroid randomizer video and streaming
I
that.
bet.
That was so fun for me. So I'm glad people liked that. A lot of people watched that. Got more views than I thought it would. And it's like, yeah, I get to
Asshole.
sort of pay tribute to a classic,
I raise.
godlike game, too.
I'm out.
I can't believe I won that hand. That was such a stupid all-in, and it actually paid off. Because Strong Bad was bluffing. But now I'm gonna get scared off by nothing.
The heavy wins the hand.
I win.
Oh my god, guys,
I don't
my computer's
even
gonna be able to
remember
run
cards.
Psychonauts 2 at like the highest settings. When Psychonauts 2 comes out, I'm playing that shit right away. I'm so excited for that. Psychonauts
Right.
is such a great game. That's like, I've been thinking about Psychonauts a lot
Okay,
lately.
I call.
I feel like that game didn't get the
don't
love
think
that it
so.
deserved. You know? It's so good. It's like if you enjoyed A Hat in Time or like the 3D Marios, and you want something that has even more, like, I didn't really care for like the plot and writing of Hat in Time that much. I liked the game. It was fun, but something with a little more depth and a little more like cohesiveness and consistency. Psychonauts is phenomenal. It does have a cult following, but I want it to just have a following. Because it's such a good game. Is it an Xbox exclusive? I'm pretty sure it's on PC as well. Fuck. That would
Oh,
suck.
I bet.
We raise. You would fight me? It is not advisable.
It's so good. Such a good game. The characters, I will say, somebody said the aesthetic throws me off from trying it out. Some of the characters are hella ugly in a way that feels less intentional than others. Tim Schafer does have a very distinctive style, but I think that game, lots of parts of it look amazing. But I will agree the characters themselves, like Lily, looks like a fucking disgusting gremlin child. Even Raz, oh god. Even Raz looks kind of weird. I'm gonna go for a flush, fuck it.
Nope.
But I think it's got an amazing art style, especially the environments look fucking awesome. Someone says they kind of low-key hate it because Tim Schafer... They said the game's awesome, but they low-key hate it because Tim Schafer left LucasArts to make it. That's, I guess, valid, but can I scare off heavy here? That's fair, but I also heard LucasArts was holding back Tim Schafer quite a bit in the making of... what the fuck is the name of the road rage game? The one with the motorcycle? Fuck, Full Throttle. Full Throttle.
I am in and ready to crush baby
Tim Schafer's so good though.
I'm not sure what
Actually
I did to
funny
deserve these
writing.
Cards.
Like there were a lot of
Perhaps
parts
calling that
in
lady
A Hat in Time where I was like, oh ha
has had
ha.
some karmic impact.
But like Psychonauts actually genuinely makes me laugh sometimes. Games don't do that often. Comedy has never been a super strong suit of games. So when an actually funny game comes out like Portal or Psychonauts, it's like, damn. This is very unlikely to be a vid. I have many things to edit. If somebody could clip the, I mean, I'm sure plenty of people already did clip that disastrous Tycho having 2 aces moment right after and somebody clipped me saying he's gonna have 2 aces and then correcting myself, because that's imperative. That'll make it into Twitch scraps. It's also just a fun-ass game. Great music, great platforming. It's not perfect, but it's got that sort of indie game charm to it, you know?
Okay, I check.
He's free.
TF2, that's another good example of a funny game. I mean, Valve are just a bunch of fucking professionals in an industry of children,
which I would find
is how it felt back in their heyday, I guess.
I bet.
Now they're doing less focused on games and more focused on running a monopoly. You know what? I'm almost guaranteed to lose, but
I'll call that.
I'll call. Fuck it, it's $500. Who cares?
Max has king high. The player has a pair of 3s. The heavy has king high.
Hell yeah.
The player wins
Wow.
the hand.
You
All right.
these big man cards.
Give me those $2,700, bitch. Man, I keep seeing ads for Apex Legends. When is that shit gonna quit, huh? It's making me cringe. No, I don't like them though.
Okay.
I heard Half-Life Alyx was very good, and I'm very happy about that. I think it's always been sort of assumed in the past that at this point, if also there's loud children outside, you're just gonna have to handle it. I've always thought, like, if they were gonna make a Half-Life 3, which they didn't, it's not really Half-Life 3, of course. But if they were gonna make another Half-Life game, it would have to be with another sort of technical leap forward, because that's sort of that's a hallmark of the series, is every game marks some sort of technological prowess being demonstrated by Valve.
Okay.
And so it would make sense that the next Half-Life game would be in VR, you know? Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh. Give me another queen. Give me another queen. Give me a 7. Oh!
The player has 2 pair. The heavy has a pair of aces. The player wins the hand.
Hey, quick question. What do those numbers on the cards mean?
The heavy has been eliminated.
I'm really glad to hear.
The blinds are now 200 400.
I'm really glad to hear that Half-Life Alyx is actually a well-made game. Because it's like, yeah, Valve's still got it. They've still got that dedication to actual quality.
Yeah, I'm out.
And not just capitalizing on trends. Like, they're the people at the front lines pushing the boundaries of what can be done in video games as art, which is... I just love that. It's why I'm a Valve dick rider. Not like completely, but damn. They're always making steps in the right direction. It's cool. The next Half-Life game will just be jelly that you rub on your body. Someone says.
I'll check.
It's just a little like tub of slime that says Half-Life 3 on it. You rub it into your pores and you go, oh, Gordon, oh. Doing pretty well. Got a pair of threes. I'm gonna fold. Fuck it.
Tycho wins the hand.
I fold 2. I mean, I win. Tight.
What is your most incredibly broken, frustrating game that you still think everyone should play? This is a call-out post for Shadow of the Colossus. I don't know. I would also say Shadow of the Colossus, because those controls are bad. Those controls are bad, but it's a great game. I don't know. I don't really have any other answer for that. But I guess I agree. Holy fuck.
I bet.
I'll call that.
I don't know if it's worth it. $400. Oh my god. Well, I've got a flush now.
I'll check that.
Damn.
Let's do
This is
it.
a weird hand. Okay. I've got a 2 pair, but I think the flush beats it out. Let's do it, right? Just kill him. I can just kill him.
I call.
Full life.
Biggs has 2 pair. The player has a flush. Tycho has 2 pair.
Yes!
The player wins the hand.
Yes!
Those cards will do.
Champion!
The
Did
player
you
wins the
realize
hand.
that you were a
wins the
champion
tournament.
You won! I was going to buy clothes with my winnings,
Yes, I
but only
did.
so I could experience the thrill of flashing passersby.
They should mod this game so that plays instead. Chin the chilla chin chiller. Holy fuck.
Oh, I couldn't fit my briefcase full of cash in these pants on account of my ample hind bosom. But I do have these cool, fady, shady, dangerous
Hind
glasses.
bosom.
They're worth
Strong
like
Bad's very hit or miss for me.
$5,000.
Every once in a while he cracks me up, but normally I'm kind of like,
we're
eh.
good, right? You guys bought that?
If nobody else has a problem with it, Strongbad will be buying in with collateral. Whoever knocks him out will receive his buy.
I like that he wears the glasses. It's kind of cute. It's probably pretty easy to do.
Fold.
Well,
I think this is probably my last game, guys. It's not about the destination, not about the end. It's about the journey.
I'm good.
Yeah, I've talked about the Tony Hawk remasters. I probably won't play them. I'm not a huge skater boy.
I bet. Don't worry about your chippies.
I think somebody actually drew me with a stand that was called Skater Boy at one point. That was an awesome drawing. That's a song that is ingrained into my very early memory. Something I heard when I was probably like 5 years old. Why was I considering folding? Of all the things, I should have been considering whether to call or raise.
I bet.
So, okay, let's go back to the PC specs thing. There's like a thing, there's like a page where I can just view them, right? There's like a thing that I type it into like Windows, and I can just like look at what they are. People have been asking about that. You know what?
I'm not getting any younger, but I'm probably getting more dignified. Jeez, Satan, jeez 'em. I'm calling.
Oh,
Strong Bad has a pair of 8s. The player has 2 pair. The player wins the hand.
Good hand.
CPU Z.
Strong Bad has been eliminated from play.
Oh, crap.
Hold on. What is Steam hardware survey? This is like on average. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Looks like you're gonna have to jump into a hot new look. Is that like a Homestar Runner reference? Because he says, looks like you're going to have to fold. Is that like the original line is jump? Hell yeah. I've already unlocked these several times now, but whatever. Press help at the top of Steam. And hit system information. Ooh. 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 It's gathering my info. It's still gathering it. All right, I got it. Got it. Oh God, there's like a billion things on here. SHA is supported, guys. This just in, SHA is supported. You heard it here first, folks. I'm gonna get a display capture going here so you can just see this. It's got SHA, okay? It's over. It's over. It has SHA. Echo, 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 echo. Here it is, folks. Here are my specs. It just, you got your standard desktop form factor model MS7B86. It's a classic no-touch input type model. You got your classic NTFS support. You got your crypto provider code supported at 311 OXO OXO UWU. You got your SHA. You got your standard DLL. You know, you got your classic 16333 megabytes, millibytes, microbytes. And of course, I have Xinput controller #1 detected, of course. I don't fucking know. Is this bad MAC address? Is that... have I shown personal information? Anyway. Back to the game. What even is a MAC address?
I'm gonna fold.
Well, call.
Okay, I check.
Check.
It's,
I'm good.
what even the fuck is a MAC address? Oh, it's like my Wi-Fi. You guys are chill. Right? Oh, it's a mistake. I have a PC, guys. It's not a Mac. Ha! Yeah, the music just goes out for a sec.
Oh, you take so much time.
Sorry, Abby. I'm turning on my fan. It's
Quick
getting hot in
disco
here.
nap and wake ready for blood.
I'm a
This is
sweaty
okay.
man.
All right, I check.
Check City, USA.
That's funny. People trying to hit me with the iCup. They're talking about an IP address. Get it, guys? They made me say IP. Funny. Real mature, guys. Real fucking mature.
Check.
I bet.
Yeah, just nobody type my MAC address into Facebook.
There's always more money. How often do you get the chance to coldly squash a man's hubris?
Real fucking funny, guys. IP. I get it. I get it. IP freely.
I am out.
Tycho wins the hand.
If y'all could just keep giving me the money, I'd be all right with that.
If I was capable of lucid frustration, I'd take the dealer out into the alley and give him what for.
I am going to play this one.
You know, speaking of like personal info, I was watching Star Trek Next Gen, and I was like, how crazy would it be if like he lists the star date and it just happens to be like your credit card number or like your social security ID? Imagine just sitting there and then it just reads out one of those and you're like, excuse the fuck out of me.
Too. Am I in your head?
I'll check.
No, guys, don't Google my dick size through my MAC address.
Oh, check.
Check.
No, I've not heard of sumatory dreams. It looks
I am dead.
wacky. It's like Rock'em Sock'em Robots, but with physics and a video game. You know it's good when the first results, when you look it up, is Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and Derp Burp. There's 3 videos. Yeah, this is a tuber game. For tubers.
He's free.
The player has a flush.
A flush!
The heavy has 2 pair.
I should have
The
betted.
player wins the
I didn't
hand.
realize. I wasn't
I'm
even
supposed
paying
to tell
attention. I
you
didn't even
that is
realize
a
I had a
great
flush.
hand, but all I want to do is this.
Funny. Nice.
I am in and ready to crush baby men.
I'll call.
Shabam!
Shit.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay, I fold.
I fold.
I'm calling.
Alrighty. Here we go. Let's see if Tycho can beat the 69. Oh, God. Oh. Oh.
The player has a pair of 6s. Tycho has 2 pair. Tycho wins the hand.
I was holding the cards
Satan
that
could
time.
have pulled through there and given me the old 666, but no. But no. But no. Alright, well, I didn't lose everything.
Call.
Doing okay. It's just sucks that now Tycho has a bunch of money.
I call.
Okay, I check.
It's okay. Tycho and I actually have a thing going on where whichever one of us wins, we split the money. Makes a profit for both of us.
Alrighty, I check.
I am not betting, but I do not quit.
I check.
I'm out. Take my $200 and leave.
Check.
I check this.
Also, god fucking
let's
damn
see
it.
the next card.
The next one's a 6. I'm gonna be pissed. No. Oh!
I'm gonna bet.
Another 2.
Are you ready to read cards
I overreacted.
and then cry like baby?
I'll call.
He kind of like sang that. I don't know why I'm not just skipping to the next
Max
hand.
has 2 pair. Tycho has a pair of 2s.
The card's
Heavy
moving is
has
so jank.
pair
It's in like a
of
weird frame rate.
2s. Max wins the hand.
This reminds me of a story about a rabbit and his ostentatious bank account.
Now, this is a
Blinds
story
are
all about
200,
how...
400.
Ooh. Whoa.
Horror show.
I'll call.
I fold.
Nope.
Oh god, Max, of all people. Ah. No, guys, don't you... If you guys knew probability, you would know that this is a better hand. This is a good hand.
Lame.
I have a very high likelihood of winning with this hand. It's a very good hand. Oh. What just showed for like a frame there? That was weird. Oh, I think I won.
Frustration!
Yeah.
The player has a pair of jacks. Max has jack high. The player wins the hand.
How can little baby
See.
play giant man cards?
Giant man cards, a jack and a 7 offsuit. Yep, you heard it here first. First, folks. I meant to say folks, but then I said first with the inflection of folks.
I'm folding.
And it didn't work out.
Where are you, spy? I know you sabotage cards. I never get
Satan
good
can still
hand.
pull through.
I call.
What do you call, huh? Huh? AKA. Wow, we're hitting him
Checking.
with the Satan and the AKA. Jesus Christ.
Betting.
After a 10? No.
Face down in front of me is the card beast of your worst poker nightmare. Just something to consider. Whoa.
I guess I could have just gone
Good
all
call.
in, yeah. Okay. 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 Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, Tycho has no full house. The player has
I got
no
fucked up.
full house.
I got fucked
Tycho wins the hand.
I wasn't holding Pokemon cards over here.
What? What do you mean? What do you talk? What do you talk?
I feel like Artie Flopshark staring down the barrel of Flint's fist.
Well, goddamn. That wasn't good.
These are fold.
Calling.
Alright, I'm gonna have to start playing a little more conservative. Ting! All in, bitches.
No way.
Fuck. Actually, not fuck. That should have been a 9. Okay, well, fuck. I like that just cut of just Tycho sitting there looking like he's fucking dead inside.
Has king high.
Wow.
Max wins the hand.
What?
I'm gonna buy me a scepter.
Wait, we have the
Can't
same.
promise
Wait, we
I
have the
won't
same
wave it around in
hand.
front of
He
you
has a,
if
oh,
you
he has
ever
a
remind me
kicker
of
that's
this moment.
off. But you can only use 5 cards. How did he win? Wait, it should have split the pot. Right? I'm looking at it. Should it not have split the pot? Because you don't get a kicker besides the 5 cards that you have. What the fuck was with that? Is it because his king is spades? The fuck? Am I stupid, or was that like a glitch?
Okay, I raise.
Because all the rest of the cards don't matter, right? Weird. Okay, well, that's good.
I'm gonna call.
K7, baby.
I am out.
I fold.
Fuck. It's always this. It's just me and Max spitting back and forth the same, like, $6,000.
Did that sound like I care?
There.
Sweet.
This is bad. He just got a straight. Fuck. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Max has a straight.
To the
player
max,
has ace
as they
high.
say.
You're
To the
playing those
max.
cards, huh?
Do you,
You should
get it?
come to our high-stakes
Tycho, what
feathers
are you
on the
doing? You
forehead night
phased through your
sometime.
chair several
Max wins
times.
the hand.
All right.
The player wins the hand.
Oh, I won? Wait, I won? What? What? Guys? Guys, what's going on? How did I even the side pot? How would I win the side pot there? I'm lost. I don't know what's happening. Rating.
Yeah, fold.
These cards keep making me angry. Like spinning minigun.
I was the
on
only
killing.
person in the side pot.
Calling.
It's so weird because normally when you win the side pot, it says you won the side pot. It doesn't say you won the hand. Like, threw me off. Clearly, me leaking my MAC address was a bad idea because hackers have got into my game. I lose for good. I lose.
Hot.
Tycho has two pair. The player has ace high. Tycho wins the hand.
There's like no way
These
to,
cards
at that
ain't
point there was
nothing to
no way to
fuck
come
with.
back from that. There was like, I think I had
Player
literally
has been
zero
eliminated
chance.
from play.
If it matters, I never thought you could win.
Thanks, Heavy. That makes me feel a lot better. Well, guys, that's it. I know next deck in one wins. It's a deck I've already unlocked a while ago. Fucking voice cracks all over the place. I'm Susie Side King. I'm cool with ending with a positive balance of money. You know? I'm good with that. That's it and that's all. That's a Game Grumps reference. It has been fun. I enjoy these games quite a lot. It's very sad that they have gone. Maybe let's watch the rest of this game. Fuck it. Just see the rest of it. I'm very sad that these games are gone, so it's hard for me to stop streaming it. You know? We'll see who the true winner is. The final winner. It's looking pretty stacked in the odds of the douchebag,
Yowza.
though.
I will play.
But I hope we get another one of these games in the future, but it probably won't happen. It's like 99.9% chance it won't happen, unfortunately. But
Checking this.
for what it is, it's kind of like Punch-Out in the sense that it's just a weirdly specific idea executed
Check disc.
really, really well.
I check too.
Super fucking well. You can suggest a game. I might not see it in chat, but you can suggest.
I bet.
I'll try to keep my eye out.
I'll fold.
So it's a good concept. I think it's done very well, and I've got a ton of enjoyment out of these games. But as with everything, there's a time where we need to move on.
Ace high. Max wins the hand.
I'm gonna buy me a scepter, and I can't promise I won't wave it around in front of you, forever reminding you of this moment.
The heavy wins the hand.
The heavy wins. Wait, what? Okay. I'm barely paying attention.
Call.
Okay, I call.
And they are a little jank. Like I said, the shadows in this first one are really weird.
All in.
I don't know. Part of me kind of just feels like I want to play these just to
Yeah, I'm
document
out.
them for the rest of the world, you know? Because they are fun. Faria? I'll look it up. I don't know if I'll be into that or not. Heavy's about to get busted.
Hell no.
Heavy's about to get busted out for the last time, folks.
Shit.
Yes.
Oh wait, did he just get a straight? He just got a straight!
Pair of fours. The heavy has a straight.
Those are cards I would play.
The heavy wins the hand.
I need to like
You thought you
unchurch
could
toll
beat
bell.
me. This is cute.
It was like a reverse bell tolling sound.
I'm gonna call.
I have to
I am
say,
in and
I know
ready
it's gonna
to
sound
crush
real
baby
hypocritical at this current moment, but I'm not huge on virtual card games. Like, this is really the only one, like, I'm looking at this, it looks fine, it doesn't look like my kind of thing, really.
I'm good.
Okay, I
Virtual
bet.
card games have never really glommed well with me.
Me
This one is sort of a
raise.
special case, because it's a pre-existing card game
I'll call.
that already exists, and the true selling point of this game is sitting
I
there
am
shooting the
betting.
shit with some fake people, some
Alright,
some
I
fantastical
raise.
characters, you know?
No.
Max wins the hand.
Oh, guys, you shouldn't have.
I caught a lot of flack for King Knight for ignoring Joustus. I caught a lot of shit for that.
I bet all of it.
I'm calling.
I have no regrets. It's just it's not really the sort of thing that I enjoy. And it just feels regressive in that case, especially for a video game,
Check City,
where it's
USA.
like, no, I don't.
I'm gonna bet.
I don't want to play a shuffling card puzzle. Like, I could do that in real life if I really wanted to. Like, no, I want to play a fucking
Checking
video
this.
game where fantastical things can happen and we don't have to reduce it to card
Shit.
analogs of
Okay.
things on a virtual table, you know?
Foldsville.
So, I don't want to rag on it, but I guess it's just not for me. Plenty of people enjoy that and like Hearthstone and shit. Have fun, but it's not really my type of thing.
Yes.
Max has two pair. The heavy has two pair. Max wins the hand.
All right.
It is completely optional, but it also takes
heavy
up a
has been
massive part of the game.
eliminated from
Also,
play.
I have
ding,
no
rip the
more
heavy.
chips. I was outsmarted by babies.
Bye-bye. Babies. It is optional, but it just all the fucking NPCs in the game talk about it, and I'm like, I just wanted a normal
I'm raising.
Shovel Knight game, but whatever.
Okay, I raise.
I'll call
It's just
that.
kind of like the same reason I don't play Slay the Spires. Doesn't that have like virtual cards and it's like deck building something or another roguelike?
Okay, I bet.
All in.
Oh god. I don't like this. I don't like
I don't
this.
think
Hey, alright. Take the L.
Tycho
Take the
wins
small
the
L
hand.
before you get
If y'all could
destroyed,
just
Max.
keep giving me the money, I'd be all right with that.
Meow, meow, meow. It was just kind of disappointing for me, and I liked King of Cards. It was a good, like the main game part of it was good. I just didn't
I'm
like
gonna
how much
call.
emphasis was placed on it. I mean,
Raise.
it's not like, oh, it's ruined, but it just, I was a little annoyed at it every time I talked to a new NPC, and they always just talk about Joustus, and I'm like, great,
I bet.
don't say anything interesting, just say how much you want to win at the virtual
Amazing.
card game, you know?
I'm folding these.
Meow, meow, meow.
Max wins the hand.
Meow,
Ooh,
meow.
present.
Max is doing it. If Max wins this, I will consider that a victory. If Tycho wins this, we leave in shame forever. Not really.
Yeah, I'll raise.
Tycho wins too
Hey,
much.
I call. I'm betting.
Ding!
Raising it up.
Okie dokie, schmokey. I'm all in.
God damn it. I bet the full amount.
Lame.
Yeah.
Tycho has a full house. Max has a pair of tens. Tycho wins wins the hand.
These cards ain't nothing to fuck with.
A full house. Well,
Tycho
folks,
wins the tournament.
In case you were
what
wondering,
happened?
yes, I am the Kwisatz Haderach.
I don't know what that means. That's probably a reference to fucking Magic the Gathering. I hate it. Oh. Well, folks, that's it. That's what I get for leaking my MAC address. People hacked it and gave Tycho a fucking triple king. It's almost as good as King Queen from Tigtone. Cards are good at representing information, but so are games. You can also do just... I guess in games where there's like systems, you know? Where it's a little more tactical and strategic. But I think information gets presented a lot more clearly in sort of a platformer like Shovel Knight. I don't know. But folks, I am gonna end it here. I know people probably want me to do one more. You know, I've had my fun. This is sort of, I'm just going through the motions. I'm like half paying attention to the game. You know what, guys? If you want to Yarhar fiddly-dee this game, then please do and whoop Tycho's ass for me. I can encourage people to pirate it because, like, literally Telltale will never make money from this again. So it's like it screws over nobody. That's it, folks. Great series. I've had so much fun. I might come back to it someday, but I think I've had my fill. Poker, I hardly know her. I don't know how to end this.